What is up, guys and girls? It is FireFly here, and as you guys know, on the 13th of December, the update officially went live for Modern Warfare Remastered, adding a bunch of new things, and we're pretty much going to cover everything that's in the update, my opinions on it, and everything that I already have. So to begin with, in the top right hand corner, you can see that Raven and... who else made the game? Raven and other people. They decided to add COD points to Modern Warfare Remastered. Now, I'm kind of okay with this, but at the same time, a lot of people seem to be complaining because they seem to think that now Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is just a play to win, whereas it's not. All they've done is they've given you the option to buy different looks for your weapons. All it is they've took basically what CSGO has, skins and everything like that, and they've added it to the game. Then, as you can also see, they have added another thing that is basically spare parts, and you can use these spare parts to buy camos for weapons. Now, I'm perfectly fine with this. I think it's a very nice feature. It gives more of a meaning to the game. There's much more for you to now do in the game, and it gives much more, how do I put this, enthusiasm in trying to play more to unlock certain things. Because if you want your gun to look like the Red Jasper, then you have to work for that. You can either buy it with the scraps that you have, unfortunately I don't have enough, or you can just get the 7 parts that you need to unlock mineral to get the Red Jasper. Now, as you can see, they have added depot credits, and that means you can go to the depot, which is here now. It's on the main page. You can go to depot, and it gives you the options to buy rare supply drops or normal supply drops. We've got Captain Darren Graves Crossgrave, which I'm going to be covering in another video because there's a deeper meaning to him, which I believe. He knows Captain Price, which means he's linked with the rest of Call of Duty. He is Irish. A lot of people tend to think he's either Australian or Scottish. He is Irish, you can tell because he has a little mug saying "Kiss my Irish ass" or something near enough like that. I think it's "Kiss my arse." And you can kind of tell that he is Irish. He's got a 3-leaf clover on his left hand shoulder right there as well, as you can see. He's the new character to Call of Duty. He's basically the black market Blackjack from Black Ops 3. What we can do is we can buy common supply drops and rare supply drops. Obviously the rares cost 30 and the commons cost 10, just like Black Ops 3, and I'm pretty sure exactly the same as Infinity Warfare. Now, you can buy rare supply drops with 200 COD points, but nobody really likes buying COD points unless you have the actual money to do so. Now, as you can see here, we have something now called collections. There are 40 different collections to get, and basically what that is see all these little items? Let's look at the Far East one. See the Zen, Script, Calm, Decker, Honor, Origami, and Patience. If I unlock all 7 of those, I think they're camos. If I unlock all 7 of those camos for the sniper rifles, then I'll unlock the Far East Bounty camo. Now, a bounty, one of the, an unlockable bounty thing, right, is basically, they're the main thing that you can unlock. If I get all those 7 items right there, then I will unlock Cliffhanger. If I get all those 7 items right there, I'll unlock that Captain Reticle for the shotguns, or I'll unlock the Bayonet, or the BAMF kit, for instance. Now, I'm kind of happy about that. I think it's a very, very nice update. Now, the only reason I'm not too happy about it is I feel like they should have added more camos, more kits for your weaponry, more melee weapons. The melee weapons are very, very nice. More characters, but they should have taken away the calling cards, the emblems, and the gun reticles as well, because some of the gun reticles are just pointless. Now, for anybody who's watched Syndicate's live stream, he said the exact same thing, and the only reason I'm basically repeating what he says is I agree with everything he had to say on it. He was 100% correct, saying that we shouldn't have had emblems and everything like that. We should have had more camos, more kits, more melee weapons. But I just want to point something out before I move on. Melee weapons do not give you any bonus. They are simply just a knife at hand. They just have different looks. They don't do anything special. They are literally just there for effect. It is just the knife with a different skin. That's all it is. It's basically putting a kit on your knife. or you can actually hold triangle, and that will give you the option to pull the weapon out and use it in hand to hand. So if you wanted to get that final kill cam on, say, free for all, you can get a pretty sick kill because you will receive that kill cam with a melee weapon. Now, as you can see, now we are on personalization. Now, we have been given 2 new options on customization for your personal look to your character. We now have character, which is the face and structure of the head and the body, and we also now have combat uniform, giving us much more of an option to customize how our character actually looks. Now, with different factions, we do get different camos. They are pretty much the same though. As you can see, they all do change. We get the rarer ones, even though they don't really look that different. We do have more rare options now. Now with character, I'm pretty happy with this. I like the whole feature that you can have different character looks. All your characters can be different. You can tell if some... Basically, everybody isn't going to be looking the same anymore. I'm kind of just surprised that they finally decided to add females into the game. Now, I know that not a lot of the Call of Duties have had the option to play as a female online. Black Ops 3, I think, was maybe one of the first, if not the first. And that was only because you had the specialist class. This is more just a this is a war on war kind of game. You know, I'm just quite surprised that they decided to add that. Now, as you can see, they have officially released Christmas camos that you have to unlock by completing certain challenges in the Winter Crash map. These camos being a gift wrap to deliver your bullets with the gift wrap camo, which you have to sprint 2 miles on Winter Crash to unlock the camo for SMG. And then looks just like an ugly sweater Mum gave you. Thanks, Mum. Sprint for a mile on Winter Crash to unlock this camo for SMGs, and that being the ugly sweater camo. Now, personally, I love the green gift wrap camo. I think using it in game, it's such a bright, vibrant color, and it looks amazing. My personal opinion on it is it's a fantastic thing. It should be more of a thing that you get Christmas kind of style weapons around Christmas time, or you have it around like other holidays like Halloween. They had like spiders all over the guns or anything like that. I think updates like this are very, very smart. With adding the feature that you can have a gun reticle, I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I don't really think it's a necessity for the game. I don't really think it's that much of a thing that needs to be in the game. Now, some of them are quite pointless, like, let's give an instance. The spider one, who's really going to use the tick, you know? Whereas tunnel vision, that actually looks like a scope that would be on a gun within the game. Now, the final thing that I want to cover in this video, guys, is the fact that we now have weapon kits. Now, weapon kits means nothing other than the fact that it changes the visuals on your gun. Nothing else. There's no need to worry about the whole fear of Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered now being a pay to win or anything like that. It's all just visuals for right now. They have added different weapons, but they have no strategic advantage. They have no advantage whatsoever. They just replace the look of another item. Now, as you can see, weapon kits do add something different to the gun. As you can see here, it whites out the majority of my gun. It also darkens the flashlight, and well, everything that was possibly be black in this, they make it even darker with this kind of weapon kit. It gives you the new option of changing the look of your weaponry. And it just adds a whole new feature to your guns. It makes them look sick. Sometimes whiteout by themselves looks sick as fuck. I think the whiteout on the MP5 looks stunning. Now, with some weapons, when you put a weapon kit on, all it does is change the visuals of the coloring and everything like that. But with some other weapons, for instance, let's go to my R700. If we go to kit, we have the option to put Pride on, which kind of looks like something from the Soviet, from like Russian kind of military. And then we also have the choice to add this. Now, this is the Assassin kit that you have to unlock. 6 things to unlock the actual Assassin kit for the sniper rifles. Now, this changes the look of the gun completely. Everything has changed. As you can see, the barrel now has a spiral, kind of like a drill piece, for when you're drilling through metal or wood or anything like that. The scope has now increased, and as you can see, the back is completely different. The handle also has increased in size. Everything about the gun's visuals just completely change and make this gun look even more beastly. Now, as you can see, the same here with the Barrett 50 cal. If I go to Pride, it completely changes it. Personally, I love the Pride camo. It's not going to be something that I'm going to work towards. If I get it within a loot box or anything like that, if I get it within one of the crates, I will be perfectly happy with it. But what I'd love to get is the Assassin, because although with the Barrett 50 cal it doesn't look too different, you can tell there are some differences. The scope kind of changes a little bit. The front just before the barrel. This part right there, and then also the back here as well. As you can see, that has slightly changed compared to this one. Now, yes, before anybody asks, we do have some weapon kits for the pistols as well, adding things like prints to the weapon. They don't really change the visuals that much on the pistols, but that doesn't really matter because in either or, they still look pretty sick. Now, last but not least, I just want to point out my favorite, and I mean my favorite weapon kit of all the games. When I first saw it, I thought the M40A3 was stunning. I thought the R700 was stunning, and then I started looking through every single gun to see what they really look like. Now, I'm not really a fan to use shotguns. I do usually use them in my Search and Destroy series that's going on right now, but if I can unlock this, I will be very, very, very happy. We have the Ethereal, which kind of adds like a tree effect to the weapon, but then we also have Competitor. I think this looks fucking amazing. Like I said, guys, this doesn't change anything about the gun apart from the way it looks, but I think it is beautiful. It just looks stunningly amazing. I cannot wait to be able to show you guys gameplay of this weapon. It is insane. And that is actually going to do it for this video. If you guys found anything helpful, if you found out anything that you didn't know yet, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Leave a comment on what your opinion on this update is. If you guys like the fact that they've added a thing like Depot, if you guys do like it or not. But either or, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in the next Call of Duty video. Bye, guys.